container is 3 inches wide, which is the perfect size for melting standard size soda cans like these, and at temperatures over 1000 degrees Fahrenheit, you can see it'll liquefy them in just a few seconds. Now I cranked it up to full power to melt more cans in a hurry, and averaged around 10 to 12 cans per minute. The cool thing is that it doesn't matter if the cans are dirty, painted, or still have soda inside. The furnace eats anything and pulls out pure liquid aluminum, which you'll see in just a second. In my experience, 38 to 45 cans produce around 1 pound of molten aluminum, and if you try crushing your cans first, you can melt them with the cover in place so less metal will get oxidized in the process. Now after liquefying about 50 cans, you can see the container is completely full, but there's a lot of gunk floating around that we really don't need. The easiest way to isolate the aluminum is with something like this steel cake pan I got at the thrift shop for 50 cents. First, let's go ahead and carefully remove the crucible, making sure we've got a very secure grip with our tongs, and very slowly pour the liquid into the steel mold. You can see the slag stays behind and almost acts like a strainer, helping prevent anything solid from flowing downstream. Now that we've separated the good stuff out, why don't we tap the container on a slab of concrete and dump out the dross. By keeping our crucible clean, we can use it again right away. Now just for fun, I tried melting a bunch more cans so I could pour them into a brand new cupcake pan. The hope here is that this fancy pan will give a cool and unique look to the aluminum ingots when they cool. The pan is made of steel, but it's catching fire because the non-stick coating is burning off, but this will be the only time it does that. After a couple of minutes, you can see the ingots have hardened, but they're still blisteringly hot. So much so that they'll ignite a piece of paper instantly just by touching it. Now it's a really good idea to have a bucket of cold water nearby so you can cool them down. When they drop into cold water, you can see they're still hot enough to bring the water to an instant boil, but after about 10 seconds, they cool to the point where you could pick them up barehanded if you wanted to. Now I also tried pouring ingots into a mini muffin pan to get a smaller variety, and ended up with some really adorable mini metal muffins. These ones are actually my favorites now because they're so easy to work with. The purpose of an ingot is to keep some pure metal handy for when you want to make something cool. So now that we have some, all we have to do is fire up the foundry and toss a few nuggets into a clean crucible. This setup can liquefy ingots in 5 to 10 minutes, and check this out.